You've probably already heard the news, but President Trump has made a historic declaration. He wants Greenland. With resources, security, and global power at stake, what happens next? The president has never been one to shy away from bold ideas, from his America First policies to his historic realignment of trade agreements. But in his latest address to Congress, he made an announcement that left the world watching in disbelief.
And I also have a message tonight for the incredible people of Greenland. We strongly support your right to determine your own future. And if you choose, we welcome you into the United States of America.
Yes, Trump has once again set his sights on Greenland, a vast Arctic landmass with a population smaller than most American small towns. But why? What makes Greenland so important, and how do the people of Greenland feel about this? My name is Mike Luso with Trending Politics, and in this video, we are breaking down Trump's desire for Greenland. Remember to like this video for the algorithm gods and subscribe if you haven't already done so. But let's get into it. This isn't the first time Trump has considered bringing Greenland into the fold. Back in 2019, during his first term, he made headlines with his proposal to purchase Greenland. The idea was swiftly rejected by both Greenland and Denmark, prompting Trump to cancel a scheduled visit to Denmark in response. In 2025, with a fresh term in office, Trump is making it clear he's not giving up on Greenland. His promise to the people of Greenland is simple: prosperity, security, and a future unlike any they've seen before.
We will keep you safe. We will make you rich, and together we will take Greenland to heights like you have never thought possible before.
It's a bold statement, but one that raises questions. What exactly does Trump see in Greenland? And more importantly, why should Greenland matter to the United States? At first glance, Greenland might not seem like the most obvious target for US expansion. It's an icy, sparsely populated land with no major cities and limited infrastructure. But beneath the surface, Greenland holds massive strategic and economic potential.
We welcome you into the United States of America. We need Greenland for national security and even international security, and we're working with everybody involved to try and get it. But we need it really for international world security. And I think we're going to get it. One way or the other, we're going to get it.
For starters, its location makes it a key player in global security. The United States already operates Patuxent Air Base, a critical Arctic defense installation that monitors missile activity and provides surveillance over the Northern Hemisphere. With tensions rising between the US and Russia, Greenland's strategic value has never been higher. Whoever controls Greenland has a major advantage in the Arctic, an area that's becoming increasingly important as ice melts and new shipping routes open.
Well, we need Greenland for national security purposes. I've been told that for a long time, long before I even ran. I mean, people have been talking about it for a long time. We need that for international security, not just security, international. We have a lot of our favorite players, cruising around the coast, and we have to be careful.
But military strategy isn't the only reason Trump is interested in Greenland. There's also natural resources. Greenland is believed to contain vast reserves of rare earth minerals, including lithium and graphite, key components in everything from electric vehicle batteries to advanced military technology.
Greenland's location on the Arctic is incredibly important to contribute to the defense of the United States. If, God forbid, we were ever in a military conflict with Russia or China, any ICBMs would come over the Arctic targeting the United States. Greenland is ideally situated to defend America. On top of that, Greenland also has vast resources of critical earth and rare earth minerals that are essential for semiconductors, for electronics, for military equipment.
Right now, China dominates the global rare earth mineral supply. If the United States could secure Greenland's resources, it would be a major step toward reducing dependence on China and boosting America's infrastructure sector. From a national security standpoint and an economic perspective, Greenland is a prize worth pursuing.
And if you went through the Panama Canal 2 months ago and took an iPhone and videoed both ways, you know what you saw? Chinese letters from the beginning, through the middle, through the end. They just favored China. They blew it, they blew it, they blew it. Wow. And Donald Trump is saying the Panama Canal is fundamental to our security, and he's going to take care of America. Now, Greenland is much easier, right? We are a great democracy. Greenland is going to join America if the people in Greenland want to vote to join America.
But how do the people of Greenland feel about this?
We will always be a part of NATO. We will always be a strong partner for US. We are close neighbors. We have been cooperated in the last 80 years. And I think the future have a lot to offer to cooperate with, but we want to also be clear. We don't want to be Americans. We don't want to be a part of US, but we want a strong cooperation together with US.
Greenland's prime minister wasted no time in responding to Trump's declaration. His words echoed the sentiments of many Greenlanders who have long been proud of their autonomy. While Greenland is officially a part of the Kingdom of Denmark, it has been self-governing since 1979. Today, Greenland controls almost all of its domestic affairs, while Denmark manages its foreign policy and defense. For many Greenlanders, Trump's proposal feels like an attack on their identity and sovereignty. They may have strong historical ties to Denmark, but they value their independence above all else.
Denmark, which controls Greenland, it's not doing its job and it's not being a good ally. So you have to ask yourself, how are we going to solve that problem, solve our own national security? If that means that we need to take more territorial interest in Greenland, that is what President Trump is going to do, because he doesn't care about what the Europeans scream at us. He cares about putting the interests of America's citizens first.
And when we look at the data, the opposition to US control becomes even clearer. According to a recent poll commissioned by a Danish newspaper, a staggering 85% of Greenlanders oppose becoming a part of the United States. When asked whether they'd prefer Danish or American citizenship, 55% chose Denmark, while only 8% said they would want American citizenship.
Residents flocking to the booths, political parties pitching tents outside, campaigners offering hot drinks and cake, election workers being cheered on.
However, Greenland's prime minister says he is ready to speak with Donald Trump as he calls for independence from Denmark. We are ready to talk with Trump. We don't want to be Danes, we don't want to be Americans, we want to be Greenlandic. Of course, it's the Greenlandic people who decide their future. On face value, that's a landslide rejection of Trump's proposal. While Greenland may be rich in resources and strategically valuable, its people are sending a clear message. They are not interested in being a part of the United States. But could this political controversy have influenced Greenland's recent elections? On March 11th, Greenland held its general elections, and the results were nothing short of surprising. The ruling party was unexpectedly defeated by the Democratic Party, a center-right pro-business faction. While it's not clear how much Trump's comments influenced the election, the timing is interesting. Could Trump's proposal have pushed Greenlandic voters to favor a party more skeptical of foreign intervention? It's a question worth considering. And speaking of political reactions, what happens next? Trump's declaration has undoubtedly stirred the pot, but will it lead to real diplomatic talks between the US, Denmark, and Greenland? For now, Denmark remains firm in its stance that Greenland is not up for negotiation. But if Trump's presidency has taught us anything, it's that he doesn't take no for an answer.
Greenland is today a part of the Kingdom of Denmark. It's a part of our territory. And it's not for sale.
Could we see economic incentives, strategic partnerships, or even a political movement within Greenland that shifts the conversation? It's still too early to tell, but one thing is certain, this story is far from over.
Of Greenland and getting them potentially
Well, I think it'll happen, and I'm just thinking, I didn't give it much thought before, but I'm sitting with a man that could be very instrumental. You know, Mark, we need that for international security.
But when it comes to Greenland, yes or not joining the US, I would leave that outside for me, this discussion, because I don't want to drag NATO in that.
Greenland is a valuable piece of real estate, strategically, militarily, and economically. Trump has made his case, promising prosperity and security, but Greenland's leaders and its people are standing their ground. So what do you think? Is Trump's push for Greenland a bold vision for the future, or is it a political long shot that will never happen?